Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nerdgasm Podcast, the podcast where we talk about things that are nerdy and things that are naughty. I am the Rook, known as Merlin Sensei. Of course, with me is the Bishop, known as the 12-sided guy, the Knight, known as Switch Riggs, and of course, our glorious Queen, the Moopacabra. Was almost going to say that you were the king considering the queen died. Rest in peace. And of course, our special guest row of pawns, Dress Blacks.
Why is he a row of pots? That's such a shitty move.
You become
Really?
the queen.
That's such a move?
I'm a whole row, though.
They keep
Yeah.
you are a whole row.
And possibilities
run
are
a train.
endless.
It's
Not
true.
every day a pawn takes a queen.
Pawn takes queen. Ba-dum-bum. Tis
Dork.
glorious. So, hello everyone. As I mentioned, well wishes and respect goes out to
Do you
our
mean condolences? Probably
Yes.
not well wishes.
hey condolences and respect sent to our UK brothers, sisters, and anyone that identifies above, beyond, or not at all about the Queen's recent passing. Hopefully, it will not cause too many issues as the monarchy passes on to the what will be crowned King Charles III.
He's already taken.
Oh, he's already
He already yes.
okay.
And good
Oh,
luck
did
to
he?
King
I was
Charles
hoping
III
he'd be
because
like,
the
nope.
previous two weren't particularly good at what they did.
It's hard to be a King Charles. Yeah.
As long as he's not Henry, I think we're fine.
I don't know. I was at work when the news came in, and I had just finished reading an article about how Duchess Kate had stayed behind with the kids because it was their first day of school while everyone else went to Balmoral. And then I was like, oh, she died. And one of my staff members was like, yeah, like hours ago. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. I wasn't up to speed. Like I've noticed Twitter will do this thing lately where it's like breaking news. And I'm like, I read that on Facebook like 6 hours ago. It's not breaking. It's Cedar Point. I got the breaking news about the Top Thrill Dragster. And I was like, that literally was like 7 hours ago.
Yeah, I was going to
know.
say, I saw that last night laying in bed when I was looking for news, and I was like, nobody's really going to care about that. But you
I
brought it up.
100%
So there it
thought he
is.
was going to say looking for nudes. Did you think he was going to say looking for nudes? Because I thought that's what was going to come out of his mouth.
Looking for like queen nudes? Because
No.
I mean, dude,
Hey,
particularly
Freddie
tasteless,
Mercury
but-
is a sexy son of a bitch. I would happily look for queen nudes.
That was good. Nice. Way to pull that off.
No. By the way, I still stand by the fact that Dream Merlin is best Merlin in the world because
Okay, look. No. I saw that on Facebook the other day. I saw that post going around that meatloaf is the safe word because it means you do anything for love, but you won't do that. And I was like, that's Merlin's line. And now it's floating around the internet.
technically that's Dream Merlin's line that Mo Guns came up with in his dreams.
Oh, Lord.
So I don't know whether it should be credited to me because he's like,
Meatloafception.
it's something you would say, or if it should be credited to Mo Guns because technically it was his subconscious that came up with it.
But that's been going around since I was a kid, though.
I have a
who's the
fun
origin of
story.
that?
Shut your mouth, 12.
Oh,
I have a fun story for subconscious later. Just remind me when we get
Oh,
to the
good.
naughty section. But okay. Let's not shut 12's whore mouth. Can we take 2 seconds? Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Happy
So, at
birthday
time of recording-
to you.
Yes, 12's birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Himbo. Happy birthday to you. And you
Just get
look
up and
like
leave.
a monkey and belong in a zoo.
I tell you, this looks like a moose.
helplessly careening towards 40.
That's right.
Ugh.
Don't worry, I'll beat you there, 12.
I mean, as long as I give consent, you can beat me wherever.
Ha!
You'll all beat me there. I'm the baby.
You
That's
do,
okay.
baby. We're all robbing the cradle.
I mean, technically,
Some of us were robbing the cradle before we knew it.
Switch is not that much older than me.
But Bunny
He's
is
like-
probably younger too.
Well,
No,
yeah, she
no.
doesn't count for
But
this.
she's right there.
She doesn't count for this.
She's in the room. Okay.
So it's
There it
Titmouse,
is.
but there, now you can
We're
count.
we're robbing the bunny hutch. Well,
Please
not
don't stick-
we.
Please don't stick your dick in a bunny hutch.
Bobby Bunny.
Although, if she chooses to start referring to her vagina as the bunny hutch, I think we need to make her panties that say that. Just say it.
Just right there on the crotch, just
I think
bunny
Switch
hutch.
likes that idea.
You're gonna have to wait until Sunday, my love, to hear that one.
Glorious.
You could embroider like a little carrot on it. It'd be super cute.
Oh no.
No, the carrot goes on Switch's underwear.
There we go. You have to feed the
Matching.
bunny.
I love it.
You gotta
I
feed the
feel more
bunny.
embarrassed than 12 getting his happy birthday song just a moment ago.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. This is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Oof. Okay,
Carrot.
guys.
With
Carrot?
2
In
heads
all
of lettuce on
seriousness-
each side.
In all seriousness, happy birthday to 12.
Mhm.
Guys, I don't know. Our listeners don't recognize this, but this marks the first
Oh,
episode of
yeah.
season 3. Guys, this is the
Happy
beginning
season
of year
3, everyone.
3. That means 12 has been with us for a whole year at this point.
At least.
Congratulations. You don't get to play the new guy card anymore.
That's right.
You're stuck with us now, buddy.
So now, since we're in season 312, we expect you to be live streaming at least twice a week.
You're so full of shit,
We
Merlin.
need you to be creating tweets and twitlongers.
I
We
do none
need
of
you
these things.
collaborating with each of us, in addition to your 2 live streams per week.
We need you to continue being daddy. Can you continue being daddy? Does that work, 12?
I can continue being daddy, yes.
I
There
just
we go.
He needs to
See?
take us to McDonald's already. Get our
when I
ice
look
cream.
at
No, hey,
I want
screw
ice
you.
cream.
I will make those chicken nuggets at home myself.
Chicken
by
nuggies.
myself.
Home.
All right. I'll take home homemade chicken nuggies.
I don't know what it is, but when I look at 12's face, I just don't see Daddy. Maybe Papa. Papa.
12 is
Papa.
not 12 is not a papa.
Papa doesn't tell the truth.
I
Papa
like it
doesn't.
when they call me Big Papa.
Oh no. Should I? You know,
We
one
finished
day.
that, guys. We finished Stranger Things season 4. Holy shit.
Oh, there you go.
We finally binged the rest of it. We finished it the other day and I was really impressed with it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very well done. I'm excited to see where the last season goes. Like, I'm so impressed. Like, I liked Sadie Sink before. She was amazing in the other seasons, and she is just like over the top amazing in this season. I was so excited to see her do as well as she did. I was kind of sad that Noah Schnapp, the guy who plays Will, didn't get as much screen time this season. He did so well in the first couple seasons, and they really just kind of let him fall by the wayside. I kind of got the gist, though, at the very end of this episode, they're kind of setting him up to have a bigger role in the coming season. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for that, too. Also, holy fuck, let me derail this whole thing. Did anybody else see how jacked David Harbour is? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I think Chief Hopper is attractive. I always have. I have a thing for dad bods. I just do. But David Harbour this season, he takes his shirt off in the one scene, and I was just like, holy fuck, look at this man.
I mean, that's what happens when you're in a Russian concentration camp, basically.
I will fucking go to there if I get to look at him shirtless. I just wanted to touch it. Just beautiful.
You're right there, Dress Blacks.
Huh? Yeah.
I don't know.
I
You
Just
get,
getting smacked around by Moo.
She's
Whap,
just-
whap, whap.
Just doing her thing. I'm
Right
used
in
to
the
it.
moob. You're right,
Right
in
in
the
the-
moob.
Sorry.
oh. So no one else's update on the current stuff that's coming out? No.
What?
You
Correct.
know, I'm the person that I'm probably not going to watch a lot that comes out only because I live by myself 30 miles from anybody that I even know, pretty much, if I'm lucky. And I am a social creature when it comes to visual media. Like, I like to watch things with other people. And if other people aren't there to share the experience with me, I kind of don't want to watch it.
So no one's on Lord of the Rings or House of Dragons or.
Haven't had time.
We haven't started it yet. We like I said, we just finished Stranger Things, and then Dressbacks and Titmouse are watching Lower Decks. They've
Trying
That
to finish
too.
I
up
like
the
Lower
Expanse
Decks.
too. Finish the Expanse.
Oh, I don't watch that one either.
That one I need to catch up on. I know that is very, very good. I'm in season 3 somewhere.
Best space physics in all of television history.
Yep.
Spess.
We got up
Splash.
to like season 9 of Supernatural and then stopped and switched to Stranger Things for a little while, and now we're caught up on Stranger Things. And then we were also kind of Discovery was in there,
Season 9.
Picard was in there.
I think I watched
Discovery,
Coordinating
season
3
9.
people to watch television so nobody gets upset that they missed something was in there.
yeah, that's kind of a tricky part. That's the part,
Oh,
okay, let's talk
but
about
me
this.
wanting to watch with somebody else is well,
We
coordinating
live in
3
the
people.
same house. Okay. Let's talk about real talk about polyamory that people don't think about is trying to coordinate 3 people's schedules, even when all 3 of us live together. One of my friends asked me this. They were like, don't you guys get jealous? And kind of, but not exactly, right? But a big thing is nobody likes to feel like they're getting left out. That's one of the hardest things to deal with. And so a big thing that we can do is all sit down to watch something together. Now, there are certain shows that some of us don't care for. I don't get upset if they watch The Expanse without me. I don't get upset if they watch Lower Decks without me. But like, I would be kind of upset if they watched straight like the new parts of Stranger Things without me. We went through the Orville. That was the other one we were binging for a little while. Like, we try to keep things together where we can, but there are certain things that like the one day, it was like 2 days, we binged like all the Jackass videos. Not Titmouse's thing.
Old wrestling videos, not Titmouse's thing.
Yeah, we did old wrestling videos for a couple of nights, which was kind of neat. We did.
Did you see Undertaker choke slam Mankind straight to hell through the Hell in a
No.
Cell?
Listen, I tried to bring that video up, and it wouldn't. Like, you can't find it. It's not on YouTube anymore because WWE removed all their copyrighted shit, and so you can't find. Like, I was trying to show him that, and you can't get it anywhere unless you watch it like 3 times sped up or like 4 times slowed down, which makes you want to shoot yourself in the head. We watched a lot of Beavis and Butthead, which I've never seen before. Like, I don't know how I made it to 33. That was like one of the weird shows my mom wouldn't let me watch.
The new season is just perfectly in line with the spirit of classic Beavis and Butthead. You might as well, other than the change from straight up music videos to having some like TikToks and stuff in it, you'd never know that it ever went off the air.
And we just like, what was the thing yesterday that we just fucking, the music video that they were singing with? Not Ed Sheeran. Who was it? Fuck. I don't remember what it was, but they were watching some music video and the one just keeps going, this is cool. And he was like, no, it's awful. No, this is cool. And they just, oh God. I really enjoyed it, like on a level that I didn't expect to enjoy that kind of stupid humor. But yeah, somebody else talk for a second while I look it up.
Daria's best Beavis and Butthead character.
Well, some would argue Hank Hill is Beavis and Butthead
It's
best
not
character.
Hank Hill, though. His name is not Hank Hill. But it's not. It's the same voice. That's Anderson.
Yeah, that's Mr. Anderson. He's about 20 years older than Hank Hill. He's Hank Hill's father's age.
Cotton.
Yeah. Except that if he had actually aged between
Post Malone. It was the Post Malone video.
Yeah. Mr. Anderson would be like 85 or 90 now.
Mr. Anderson.
A little bit of
I'm still.
nerdy magic news. Post Malone lost his matches against the guy that they sent out to try to beat him in Magic thing, and he won $100,000 for beating.
Hey, good for
I
him.
didn't know Post Malone played Magic the Gathering.
That's the only reason I know about him. The only
And-
reason.
He
Face
was
tattoos
sponsored
for
by
me.
Doritos for a while.
He did. A lot of people know, nerdy people anyway, the song "Sunflower" on the Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack. That's Post Malone.
Which
Apparently, according to people that have met Post Malone, he's kind of a cool dude.
That's what I've heard too. That he's supposed to be super chill.
yeah, from what I've seen and his interactions with other people, and I know they're on camera, but hopefully he's the same or similar to how he is on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching him when he's playing Magic. He plays on WhatsApp a lot. I understand.
I don't know
now,
how WhatsApp works.
nothing to speak against Post Malone's magic skills, but in a way, this kind of just goes to show it's not always about having the cards you want.
Oh,
It's
no.
about knowing interactions and thinking outside the box sometimes.
I
Got
keep
trust in the heart of the cards.
every time they say
Wrong game,
magic,
wrong
I
game!
keep thinking like abracadabra magic, and that's not even remotely what they're talking about. Like I'm just imagining Post Malone with a top hat and a bunny.
No.
Would that be his bunny hutch?
Anyway,
Sort of big one.
if you really want to get confused, Moo, check out the South Park episode Cock Magic. It's
I feel
both
like I'm-
exactly what you think it is and nothing like what you think it
I
is.
think I saw that one. I've seen a lot of those at this point. I was trying to explain. Oh God. The episode in the beginning with with Kyle, where Kyle gets a hemorrhoid, and his parents try to explain to him how it's okay, and they tell him the story of Job, and it's just like this horrible thing where you go through it. And it's like Job had all these wonderful things, and then
God's an
God said,
asshole.
"No, I'll take it away, and he'll still praise my name." And even though Job was a good and godly man, God took all of his things away and made life living hell.
And
a
Cartman
winning-
got a amusement park.
Yep. That episode, oh man, that makes me laugh so much. They do a surprisingly good job tackling religious issues. Like, and I know people think because it's South Park that like they're being dicks about it.
Well,
but
they're dicks about
actually
literally everything.
everything. But that's I was talking with a couple friends of ours. Oh, I don't have names for them. Fuck.
An ass.
Fucking ass.
Sure, fucking ass. We'll go with that. I can't call them that.
Apologies to
absolute-
fucking ass.
I will not call them fucking ass.
Dick
At
and
any rate,
balls.
we were talking about Mormonism, and we were like trying to explain to my my friend's wife. We were trying to explain to her, no, that's not them being dicks. That's actually like that. And then the Book of Mormon, the musical, if you listen to the song, like the All American Prophet, that's the actual, that's it.
Yeah.
That's really what they
No
believe.
exaggeration necessary.
Like that's really what it is. Like again, look, if you believe what you believe, great. I hope you can do it and not be a shitty person. But like your
I still like the
religion is
Scientology
bonkers.
episode. It's
same
like,
thing.
oh,
Same
oh,
thing. They don't need to be dicks about it. It makes fun of itself.
oh my God, his thetan levels are off the map.
Oh, even I finished going all the way through Orville. That hits some major social topics throughout our current time and after things that we're going
didn't-
through.
Well-
We didn't finish the third season because
Oh.
it got it lost a lot of the humor,
Hmm.
which really kind of, for me, like that's what made Orville different from Star Trek or Expanse or any of the other bajillion science fiction space shows that are out there. I really enjoyed. Sorry, there's a fly. I really enjoyed the humor in it, and it felt like they sacrificed it when they got a bigger budget.
Mm,
Still, the social interactions and things that they go on, even in season 1 and 2.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
you really should finish up season 3. There's some really big ones.
the
We'll get
only
around to it. I'm just...
Yeah, I know you will.
the only episode I think I have ever seen of the Orville is the one where they go down to the planet and their like whole hierarchy or system or whatever is based on star signs. And it's just like, oh, you
Oh,
were
yeah.
born in this month? No, you're a
Oh.
thief, a killer, murderer. It's like, you are the worst. Get out. And then meanwhile in space, they're like, oh, this technically isn't even a real star sign. That's a satellite in the way.
Yeah. My favorite planet is the social planet. Everyone gets ups and downs on your how good
Oh
of a
God,
person
the
you
guy that
are.
humped the statue.
They go to a second episode with that season
Oh
3.
I
God.
thought that was an episode of Black Mirror or something.
Well, that's
I think it is. Too.
going back to the you're a serial killer star sign thing. I always thought this was funny. Apparently, the signs most likely to be serial killers: Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and Sagittarius.
And which one are you, Moo?
I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Bitch, we don't get caught.
Didn't
But-
say get caught as a serial killer,
but-
just a serial killer in general.
Oddly enough, my ex-husband is a Pisces. My oldest daughter is a Virgo, and my youngest daughter is a Gemini. So
It all makes sense.
I'm the only sane one. In the
Virgo
entire-
Well,
Virgo Sun, Gemini Moon, Aquarius Ascending sign. I have no idea what any of that means.
I am a crab.
I am the
It just
water
roughly
bearer.
translates to bullshit. Bullshit,
Yeah.
bullshit, bullshit, bullshit,
Yeah.
bullshit. Easy observation about most people, bullshit.
Yes. But we can have fun with it. Okay?
Yeah, but it's all in fun. At least
Yeah.
when you know it's all in fun.
I don't think me being a Scorpio makes me more or less prone to anything. I do think there tends to be, unfortunately, a very stereotypical view that Scorpios are just kind of horny and mad all the time. And unfortunately, if the shoe fits,
Well, you know, it's kind of
buy
funny.
it
I
in
was
6
about to
colors.
say, statistically, most Scorpios are redheads. And just like most statistics, I made that shit up.
I made that shit up. 27% of statistics are made up on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
60% of the time, it's right 100% of
So
the time.
I have a video game question. And
Do
I'm
it.
hoping actually that Switch can help me with this. I thought I remembered you telling me that Dreamlight Valley was going to be free. And
I have an answer.
Free meal.
no,
Hold on, it's not her
premium
question.
And with premium like levels and stuff. But I was told there was going to be a free one. Titmouse says that it's probably because it's an early release right now.
Yes. So on the 9th, if you bought one of the starter packs, you get to play now. Someone over there did that herself just today. So if
Okay.
you buy a pack now, you get to play 1 week early. So
That does tend to be a pre-order bonus a lot of the time.
yes. So if you wait until the 18th, or no, hold on,
Ninth?
hold.
Tomorrow?
No. It is. They did the releases on the 5th.
Tuesday?
I'll double check it. But if you wait 1 week from when they did the pre-release, so you can actually buy it, you get to play for free. So just hold out. It's okay. It's coming.
If I hold out, it's free. If I hold out, it's free. It's okay. I can do
Yeah.
that.
Yep. I'll double check my dates, but it will be free. I promise.
Remind me when we
Titmouse-
get to the naughty section about Disney Dream Life Kingdom or whatever.
Ew.
Oh, I
You
said
can.
remind me.
If you get it on Steam, you can currently create your character. So you can play around with that early.
Well, and
for
Titmouse did that. Titmouse did her character creation, and they paired her with Ariel, but she got like Ariel with legs Ariel, not fish ass Ariel.
Like Ariel
became
still
a
under
whole-
the spell legs Ariel, or Ariel after she breaks the spell and truly becomes human Ariel?
She's wearing the dress from the rowboat scene, so probably the former. But that spawned a whole conversation. Spawned. I didn't even do that on purpose. That spawned a whole conversation about how do you fuck a mermaid, because
Spawn.
well, and that's what we decided. She would probably lay eggs, and you'd have to just jerk off over top of them, which is odd.
They already talked about that in Futurama. Remember?
We
That's
already
what
talked
they
about that
said.
the
I
other
haven't
day.
seen that, but now that I'm envisioning Prince Eric diving off a boat and jerking off underwater, I don't know if he's the cutest Disney prince. I never thought he was the cutest Disney prince, but a lot of people do. He's pretty high up on that list.
Kofu.
He's got to be doing something right though, because all of his
Kovu
subjects like him.
is a lion. Ew.
You
I just
asked
can't
about
get-
the best looking prince. I gave you an answer. Fucking deal with it.
I just can't get past Aladdin's missing nipples.
I was gonna say, what about Prince
Did he
Ali Baba?
He doesn't have nipples.
He does not have
Do
nipples.
any
really.
of them?
Well,
I
we
don't know.
don't
Do
see.
any of them have nipples?
Man.
Prince
Genie
Adam is
definitely
shirtless.
doesn't have nipples, but he's magic, so.
I think
Prince Adam doesn't. Oh, He-Man is also Prince Adam. Who
Yes.
knew?
That's the joke.
the only Disney character I can think of that has nipples is King Louis.
Yeah.
The orangutan?
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, I want to be like you. Ooh, ooh.
Choop-a-doobie-doo-wah.
Oh, I guess he wears a ripped shirt, but he's not actually shirtless. Does Gaston have nipples? He rips his whole shirt off in a scene.
Gaston is not a Disney prince.
But I need to know if they draw Disney characters with nipples.
Now I'm curious if Gaston has nipples because I imagine
That's
no one
what
would have
I'm
nipples
trying
like
to figure
Gaston.
out.
Going down the Disney nipple rabbit hole.
Anyway, Switch.
No
Since
one
we're
nips
on
like Gaston.
games, what games are coming out this week?
Oh my god, he has chest hair but no nipples. What?
Yeah.
Zero nips. I apologize. Go ahead.
It's
I'll shut
okay.
up.
Possibly tomorrow. I'll find the answer while we do stuff. But games that I felt like highlighting is first off, since Moo doesn't like food games, we were going to start with Food Truck Simulator, where you simulate being a manager of a food truck, flipping burgers, giving out fries, maybe some
I
blooming onions.
believe that's from the makers of Gas Station Simulator.
It is. Drago Entertainment. But yeah, probably some seedy underground something Cthulhu-esque background story going on too. As all of
I
those
have a
seem to
game-
go.
I have
As
a game-related food
always.
truck story.
Go on.
One for.
So-
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, no,
I
go
just want to
12.
hear the food story.
Well, because it's also related to Saints Row, which we'll be playing in the future. The new one.
Saints Row
is-
3 specifically.
They have a new Saints Row coming out, and Saints
That
Row
is out.
had a fake food truck at a con,
No.
and someone tried to get food from the fake food truck. A friend of mine, yeah, and that's what they're like. No, we're just like storage for swag. And I'm on the phone. I'm like, I'm sorry, did I hear swag? Here's
Did
my
I have
address.
swag?
But they're sending me swag from the fake food truck.
Yeah. Yes,
What
Moo.
is-
I'm just trying to figure out why my middle finger's bent sideways.
Have you been playing with yourself?
I mean, most of the time, but I don't. That would not cause my hand to go. Do you see that? Does
Not
anybody
really.
else see the middle
Yes.
finger just listing off to the?
It's your weird way of playing
Yeah, that's what it is.
keyboards.
Your crazy claw
But
keyboard
that's not that
maneuvers.
hand. That's not that hand. That's this hand.
It
It's
just
And those
wants to
from
do
fingers
when,
are
that.
when it
fine.
clenched down too hard, and
I mean,
What other
maybe.
games do we got, Switch?
What else do we got? The next one is from Merlin. It's an SCP, Secret Files. It's coming out. It's gonna be walk sim story game, and you get to explore different SCPs essentially. Them and probably get killed by a couple of them.
At least.
And one last one I wanted to highlight is Freedom Planet 2. It's a furry version of essentially Mega Man. which I think is kind of interesting. Always gotta shout out to her for just a little bit.
True. Moo, are you checking to see if Dress Blacks has nipples?
I was trying to make the guy on his shirt talk.
It's,
Oh.
He has nipples. He does not like when they are bitten.
And
Without warning.
lastly, for all you Pokemon fans, if you can't wait until the November release, Temtem just hit all the stores, which is a more mature, more strategic version of Pokemon on your Switch, your Xboxes, your PlayStations, between. So.
Now, if you want an even more mature version of Pokemon, it's not out yet. I don't know the official release date, but I believe it's called Pal World, and it's basically Pokemon with guns.
Yes.
And if you want an even more, go to Reddit r/Pokemon Gone Wild.
Is this really a
I don't
thing?
know. Probably. I'm guessing.
I've
No,
heard
just-
things about Vaporeon.
It's
as
ours.
far as human Pokemon sexual compatibility, Vaporeon.
It's just r/Pokemon porn. So, you know.
Poke porn.
Gotta fuck them all.
Cool. Also, being released in the semi-near future, I believe Tuesday, Dodrio, the speedster, joins Pokemon Unite. There is a Mew event going on right now. If you do all this and that in the next, 36 days or something like that, you can unlock Mew for free. Dodrio is coming up, and then, at the end of this month, Scizor will be joining the fight. So check that out.
If Dodrios are anything like raising emus, like real life emus, screw Dodrios, man.
He's a fucking emu! Care to share with the class?
I actually went to Reddit and Googled Pokemon Gone Wild, and there's a GIF of 3 people in Pikachu onesies that jump out of a white van with a giant Pokeball, launch it at this guy's face. He falls backwards into a fountain, and they jump back in the van and drive off.
Fair.
It's not porn, but it made me giggle.
Beware of rogue Pokemon. Any other newsworthy news? 12, you got anything for us this week?
Oh, I've been so busy, honestly, with the
that's
getting
fair.
older.
A lot has been going on. Just wanted to go ahead and check in with you. Shall we go ahead and hit up the Geeky Wiki then? I'll take that as a yes. Sunday, September 11th, your sneaky peeky at this week's Geeky Wiki was Grandparents' Day. It is also Ludacris's birthday, Hug Your Hound Day, Libraries Remember Day, National Hot Cross Bun Day, National Make Your Bed Day, and National Assisted Living Week begins. Monday, September 12th, National Boss/Employee Exchange Day, which is bullshit because even as the employee, you're still not allowed to fire the boss when you switch places, even though they probably deserve it.
That's such a nice. My students, any suggestions, please and thank you.
It's also National Chocolate Milkshake Day. You want a suggestion? Give Supervisor Mupacabra a chocolate milkshake. Fine, don't give her a milkshake.
I have an update. Everybody.
What's up?
Sorry. Disney Dreamland is not slated to be free to play until 2023. I'm sorry, we do not have a release date for the latest section. You can get a head start by paying for the $30. Continue, Geeky Wiki.
Fuck my ass. This is
Save
bullshit.
that for the naughty section.
Yes.
This is bullshit.
September 12th is also National Day of Encouragement, National Policewoman Day, National Report Medicare Fraud Day, National Video Games Day, woo! And Sexual Health Week begins. Very important. Tuesday, September 13th is Defy Superstition Day. Within reason, all right? Don't break a mirror. That's just expensive. Go ahead and walk under a ladder. Let a black cat cross your path.
Piss on a
Um,
priest.
I don't think piss on
I
a
don't think that's a
priest.
superstition, but it's also International Chocolate Day, National Ants on a Log Day. Now, when I say ants on a log, how do you guys remember ants on a log?
Celery, peanut butter, raisins.
Horrifying.
Thoraxes, legs, wood.
Sure. Well, ants on a log is indeed celery, peanut butter, raisins, but I've also seen it done with like individual like chocolate chips.
Fucking
So,
ew.
whatever. It's also National Bald is Beautiful Day, National Celiac Disease Awareness Day, National Jose Day, and National Juan Day. So, two international name days that are national days. Yeah. It's also National Kids Take Over the Kitchen Day, but please keep an eye on them. Wednesday, September 14th, Gobstopper Day, National Coloring Day. Go ahead, go out, get yourself one of those fantastic adult coloring books and have a nice, pretty rainbow fuck. National Cream Filled Donut Day. Moo, can I borrow you? Can you pretend to be a donut that day?
I do not make a very good donut.
National Eat a Hoagie Day. Do you want to be a hoagie instead?
God damn it, Merlin.
It's also National Food is Medicine Day, National Live Creative Day, National Noel Day, or Noel, Noel. It shows a picture of a guy, that's why I assume Noel. National Rose Tequila Day, and it's also National Sober Day. I'm getting mixed messages here. Thursday, September 15th, Butterscotch Cinnamon Pie Day, Felt Hat Day, Get Ready Day, Greenpeace Day, International Day of Democracy, International Dot Day, as in like polka dots, but it's not International Polka Dot Day. It's just
Not dot like
Day.
Department of Transportation?
Mm-mm. Make a Hat Day, National Cheese Toast Day, which I believe is different than a grilled cheese. National Creme de Menthe Day, Creme de Menthe. And finally, World Afro Day. Friday, September 16th, Barber Day, Collect Rocks Day, National Choose Your Chocolate Day. The correct answer is white chocolate. National
chocolate
Cinnamon
is better than
Raisin Bread
chocolate.
Day, National
about ruby
Concussion
chocolate?
Awareness Day, International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer, National Guacamole Day, National Play-Doh Day, and finally, Working Parents Day. Saturday, September 17th, Australian Citizenship Day, Batman Day. What other day is it? International Coastal Cleanup Day, International Eat an Apple Day, so that way you can keep the doctor away. Speaking of which, it's International Patient Safety Day, National Apple Dumpling Day. Now that's a hell of a way to eat your apple. National Bobby Day. Bobby, my boy. And Oktoberfest. Your sneaky peeky at next week's Geeky Weeky, starting with Sunday, September 18th.
It's Squeaks' birthday!
It's Squeaks' birthday. That's right. I almost forgot. It's Squeaks' birthday, and it's also International Red Panda Day.
Oh my god, no way. She'll be so pumped to know that.
Yeah.
Told
My
that
leg is
last
so
time.
hairy. I'm sorry that you're going to touch that.
And that is your Geeky Weeky and Sneaky Peeky.
Thank
Sorry.
you,
So-
Merlin.
I had to go rubberman somebody. They forgot to eat today. Anyways, continue on.
Merlin, we're supposed to remind you about...
Yeah, I was about to say, before I forget. So I've been doing some practice streaming lately and just kind of being with my thoughts and stuff like that, playing 7 Days to Die by myself. And, just kind of stream of consciousness and stuff like that. And I said out loud, huh, I wonder why Bad Dragon hasn't created like a duck penis anthropomorphic dildo yet. I'm sure
'Cause-
some ladies would be down with the curvature.
Because ducks are super rapey.
Well, I guess that's true. But
So,
think of that
no. Okay,
corkscrew
listen.
penis.
Listen, right. I know. I cannot tell you how many times Titmouse has educated me about duck dick and the fact that ducks are so rapey that as male, like, genitalia in ducks evolves to be more corkscrewed, female genitalia in ducks evolves to be more labyrinthine, so they can't rape them. Like, it's ridiculous how rapey ducks are.
It's a big dick arms race.
You could watch the documentary and learn about that.
A documentary.
Oh no, it's really called a documentary. It's a real thing. I watched it once.
There's a
Okay.
documentary.
Well, that answers my question why they haven't created a corkscrew dildo yet.
Because ducks are rapists.
And-
Apparently.
Plus,
I
that's a
don't know
super
how many
pain in
women
the ass
enjoy
to get out of the
corkscrew
mold.
shaves, honestly.
I mean, so are humans,
Don't
and
we
they
have a
made a
corkscrew
human dildo.
Well, but the
Oh, it looks like a big
human
screw.
is just shaft, right? The screw you gotta like
Just
change the way you have.
Yeah.
You have to have a side split mold versus.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Moo, we were supposed to remind you something about.
No, I'm gonna remember. So here is the funny situation story, and I apologize because this is gonna come. It's gonna come out very graphic because there's no way to tell this. It's not graphic. So last night we are. Sorry, Titmouse showed us something on her computer. I apologize.
Oh, I thought
You found a duck
Titmouse found the
corkscrew,
corkscrew dildo.
bottle.
Oh,
It's a duck corkscrew bottle opener.
ah,
yeah. At any rate, so last night, the three of us have some fun. We go to bed, and in the middle of the night, I wake up because there are, I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 because I was not awake, fingers inside of me, and I was confused, but I went with it. And so it very quickly went from that to just like dress blacks on top of me. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a nice way to just be spontaneously woken up in the middle of the whatever the fuck time it is. We finish everything up. I look at my watch and I'm like, yeah, it's 2:45 in the morning. Like I was asleep. And so I look at him and I was like, what was that for? And he's like, well, you woke me up. And I was like, no, I said, I was asleep. He's like, I could have swore I woke up to you masturbating and like asking me for attention. And I said, no, I didn't wake up till you had your hand inside me. That's what woke me up. And he was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, so neither one of us is exactly sure what actually happened because like, it's not outside the realm of possibility that he dreamt this and then just went for it, but it's also not entirely outside the realm of possibility. I don't know that I masturbate in my sleep, but I don't know. Maybe I decided to take up the hobby and I just don't know about it.
in the immortal words of The Lonely Island, doesn't matter, had sex.
I'm not quite sure what actually happened.
Nobody is upset or anything.
Nobody's upset. Like
Oh,
I was like, both of us were conscious when like the actual sex happened, but it was just one of those things where I was like,
How the fuck did we get here?
yeah, it was literally just like, how is this what's happening right now? Nice way to wake up. That's actually the first time anybody has ever done that. So I was touched, literally and figuratively. I was touched. Because I was like, oh wow, he just woke up just really needing to go for it, I guess. And it's nice to feel wanted, you know? But it turns out that wasn't the case. It was really just him assuming that I was waking up ready to go. So I'm wondering for you gentlemen, do you have any have you ever done something like that while asleep or been woken up? Or, does anybody else have any stories like this? Because I can honestly say this is the first time that this has happened to me.
Favorite way to wake up and to wake a person up. That's personally speaking, but that's me. Yeah.
I've never been woken up with a good morning hand job, blow job, tit fuck, straight up fuck, or anything like that. But with a previous girlfriend, um we were just sleeping in general, and I guess I was, like super cuddly or whatever. And then like I was half asleep and she was half asleep, but then she was like, "Hey, let's," and so then we had sex. I was like, "Oh, hey, that was nice." And she was like, "Yeah, I was kind of asleep, but you were super cuddly." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she's like, "No, it's okay."
Um, haven't gotten woken up, but definitely have prompted people to be like, "Hey, it's okay. We'd like, even if you just nudge me like, hey, like this."
Well, and I guess for me, like, most of my partners were light enough sleepers, or like my ex-husband never, never slept naked, ever. Like, I think the night we met, he was naked, but other than that, it was like sleep shorts and sweatpants over, like underwear, sleep shorts, sweatpants over top of those, and then like t-shirt, sweatshirt. So like he was always fully clothed and a very light sleeper. So there was like no way to subtly be like, "Let me get at your dick." It just wasn't going to happen. Like there was no way to wake him up like that because he was awake the second I like got near him. You sleep naked, but I have a tendency to have to leave before he does. So there's not really time for that a lot of the times. And then like on the weekends where there would be time, there are small children who are constantly on the door and, "Mom, breakfast, Mom, can we play Animal Crossing, Mom? Is it 10 a.m. yet? I want to watch Gabby's Dollhouse, Mom. Floof's asleep on the couch and we want to watch Bluey."
Your kids
And
are
that doesn't-
literally the blue kids. I'm sorry, they are.
Hey,
They are.
I mean, I think that's fine. You got to be into something at that age, and there's plenty
No,
of
he
worse
means
things.
like literally my kids are Bingo
Oh,
and Bluey.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what he means. My kids are Bingo and Bluey.
Yes.
Which is, I wouldn't put it past them. My kids crack the fuck up. There's this part where they're making like they dress up as little old ladies and
As
they're driving
grannies.
around as grannies, and they're driving around in their little like the Flintstone style cars, and just fucking they mow their dad down. "Did you hear something, love?" Like just keeps right on going, crashes into the sandbox. "Nice parking spot, Rita." Like just I love that show so much.
It is funny. Sorry to derail that, but
No,
So they're actually banned from watching that show at the other house.
Their dad does not let them watch Bluey because he doesn't think that the kids are nice to Bluey's dad. And I think Bandit is actually one of the best TV show dads out there because he plays with the Magic Claw has no children. His days are free and easy. He interacts with them. He allows them to imagine and like to use their imaginations, and he inserts themselves into the games. Like, I think he's an excellent dad. He's one
Yeah.
of my favorite TV dads.
and even mom, is there too.
Yeah.
Like
Chili.
when the kids are playing grannies, she's like, "Nope, sorry, shop's closed, Rita. Watch that,
Yep.
dearie."
Yeah, they play with them and they interact with them, but they also talk about. There's an episode in the third season where Bingo and Bluey are moving. They're taking all the furniture out of the nursery, and they're taking down the crib because there's no more babies. And the mom starts to get teary-eyed, and like I had that moment. I remember having that moment that like, and I still every once in a while the girls will say or do something, and it will occur to me that I will never do a certain thing ever again, right? My kids are small enough that like even at 6 and 8, I can still pick them up, but I know that a time is coming very soon. Like we had a discussion. I'll give a perfect example.
Your kids are super small.
They're tiny, but
Like,
like we had a
tiny,
discussion.
tiny.
Floof wanted to go to Pride, and
Okay.
Dress Blacks was out of town. And I said, look, I can't in good conscience take as many children as we have here downtown. Because I said, if God forbid something goes wrong, like I can only scoop one kid up under my arm and run. Like I need somebody else to be able to scoop the other kid. And Floof, nobody's scooping you up. You got to run for dear life because you're 13 and I can't lift you. Like, so 8 and 13 are not that far apart. And so I know that a time is coming when I will not be able to lift them up anymore. So I will not begrudge them banging on the door to ask about Bluey, but it doesn't necessarily lend itself well to waking somebody up with their dick in your mouth. Just saying.
Yeah, that's where this kind of started somehow.
Yeah. Did you
Children
have any
underground.
stories like that before this?
I mean, yeah.
Are you asleep, fucker?
It happens every once in a while.
Like you're fully out?
Not
There
like
was
that.
a time when he woke up in the middle of doing it.
You woke up in the
And
middle?
yeah.
I don't
And you
remember
were like,
specifically.
you got
Titmouse
started
must
on
be
the
a heavy
alcohol.
sleeper.
Titmouse is a heavy sleeper. She is a very heavy sleeper. She also has a headband that she wears sometimes that has white noise in it, which will do a lot. Because there have been times where I've been like, "There's no way we're not waking her up," and like we'll be in the middle of like all like fully going at it, and I'll hear, and I'm like, "Oh, she's still out. All right, never mind, we're good." They both snore. I don't know if I snore because
You do not.
you're saying yes, she's saying no.
Okay, I haven't heard him in this.
I mean,
Just
not like
believe
heavily.
them both.
Just believe them both. I
Yeah.
used to snore really badly. I default to breathing through my mouth when I'm asleep, so it's quite possible that I snore. But yeah, so that was my escapade this week. Honestly, it's been within the last 24 hours, and
I
that
can
was a
think
new
of
one on
worse
me.
escapades.
Oh, I mean, so can I. Like,
I wish my weekly escapade was, woke up having sex. That was kind of cool.
I woke up and there was a hand inside me. I'm like a Muppet.
Very contrary to the comment I had last week's with Kermit.
Yeah. The other thing
maybe Miss Piggy likes it. You never know.
The other thing that's been really interesting is like we're still doing a lot of house showings right now.
Mm.
So there's like kind of a process of like making sure everything is put away before anybody comes to visit. So it's like all the dicks in the box, let's go. Like, and we have to kind of like Titmouse has to do the dick check.
I just figured, that could be one of the selling points, you know what I mean? Like Titmouse is showing the potential tenants through. It's like, yes, these walls are very solid. Like, my husband and his girlfriend are in the next room having sex. You can't even hear them, and trust me, they're loud.
We're not actually doing the showings. We actually have.
Yeah, we have to
Oh,
leave. Like,
well,
yeah,
that's
we have
no
to
fun.
leave. And so that's the thing, right? Is like, so you don't. Like, if you look right now, our house is up on Zillow. And so it's really weird because you get so used to looking at these pictures that you forget sometimes. Like, I'll look at it and go, oh, fuck, wait, yeah, that's my kid's stuff. Like, and it's strange. But it does make me think that we should have, like, strategically placed dicks throughout. Like, you can see my little knickknack shelf back there. And there's, like, the little Among Us guy. Totally could have put that big old dragon dick up there and just not said anything. The candy cane could have gone out and it would have just looked like another piece of glassware. Like, I'm almost curious. It's like a weird game of like how many dicks can you put in the background before somebody notices there's dicks in the background, right?
It's not like
I think-
where's Waldo? It's more
Wasn't that
where's
one of
dildo.
Lich's favorite things?
Oh, Lich had a lot of hidden dicks in the scenery. One of their artists was.
Who
Oh
had
my
hidden
God.
dicks?
It was the video
Switch,
game
let's
Glitch.
do that.
Okay, maybe he didn't purposely.
Let's just take like
Let's check.
scenic
Dicks, but
pictures,
the community was very
but then
ready
have a
to find
dildo
dicks.
somewhere. We create a book. Where's
Whether they were
dildo?
intentional dicks or not.
I mean, we could do a Where's Dildo book. I'm here for it. I think that's a great idea.
Well, one of them has to have the VHS version of The Little Mermaid. And we just start
Yeah.
there.
Put it on the cover. That is one toy that we don't have.
What?
A
We
Little
do
Mermaid
not-
dick?
We do not have just like a standard garden variety, normal, single dildo. We don't
Well, I
own one.
mean, Dress Blacks has a penis. Why would you need a dildo?
Well, we've got the one with the handle.
We have one with a handle?
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
like that
big
answer.
though. You mean the one with the hilt?
Yeah.
No, see, there's
Yeah,
one
see,
with the hilt.
Hilt and handle are two completely different
but
things,
it's got
and
both. It
give
has-
me two completely different ideas.
But there's a handle with the hilt. It looks like a sword. We need to
It
get
looks
this
like a
thing.
dick sword.
It
Yeah.
looks like a dick sword, but it's very big. Like I don't think I can take the whole thing.
Speaking of Saints Row 3,
But like
Yeah,
we
purple
have that one. We have a double-ended one. We have the dragon one, but there is no just standard normal dick. And yes, he has a dick, but there's two vaginas here.
he has a mouth.
Yeah,
These
okay.
are quick swapping.
Do you understand how the fuck this works? How's he
No,
gonna
I've
fuck
never
one of
had
us?
a threesome, so I don't.
Right, but how's he gonna put his dick in somebody? What am I gonna do? Like squat over top of Titmouse and put my ass up in the air so that my
Yes.
vagina is level with his face?
Yes.
The amount of gymnastics that requires, somebody's gonna die.
We'll consider discussing stacking and stuff more once the weather changes.
I would say stacking
Yeah.
could also work. It's in one, out, in the other, out, in one,
It's
out.
hot. Okay, it is in still
All right,
like
then side by side.
that still requires. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm even trying to explain this right now.
Let's just say with 3 people in a bedroom, you have to leave the air conditioner running that much more.
Yep.
It's a lot.
Lots of
It's a
energy.
lot.
I can believe it.
And it's kind of one of those things that even literally when nothing, like I'm uncomfortable right now in sleeves, just existing in sleeves and pants. It's hot as fuck in this room, and there's an air conditioner running.
Well,
And I sleep in the middle.
oof.
He does sleep in the middle.
Ooh.
Dress
I mean,
Blacks
Don't get me wrong,
in the
I love
middle of the bed.
but that gets a little toasty.
I reckon that's a decent place to go ahead and wrap things up, though, with the reminder
I
that
didn't-
if you're
I
gonna
didn't-
have a
hang
threesome,
on. I didn't get to hear 12's sleep sex story.
Oh god, which one would? Okay, so first,
Just give us one.
first
He
of
did.
all, I hate when they wake you up at like 2:45 in the morning and you have to go to work at like 6, and this is like a regular thing. It's just like no, no.
Regular,
Um,
I think that would be a lot, but there
Well,
have
and-
been
and-
times.
And that was it. Is with that particular partner, it was like every day, and I was like, no, I need sleep, woman.
you'd go ahead and do a 15-minute quickie, and then you should sleep like a baby for like the next 2.5 hours.
Some people it takes longer than 15 minutes though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a guy, you can force 15 minutes. You just got to find the right angle and
There's
go
a
at
lot
it.
of guys that 15 minutes is like pushing their limits.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a survey actually that came
Really?
out.
You realize that the term quickie generally implies like under 5?
Oh, does it? I thought
Yeah.
15 minutes was a quickie.
No,
No.
15 minutes is like the national average.
Oh,
and actually, like the ideal average, according to recent studies, where they combined a bunch of data from other studies, and were like, this is
I mean,
apparently
theoretically, I'm sure.
For actual penetration, I could see that. Now, are they saying for 15 minutes is the national average and that includes foreplay?
I don't honestly remember the details of it.
Because that would be the interesting point is to know how much.
penetrative sex.
Okay, yeah. Like actual penetrative sex, I would say probably 15 minutes is not a bad, like, depending on how hard you're going, 15 minutes is a long fucking time. Like, it just is.
It's a
Look,
long fucking time.
it is. Look, okay. 99 Bananas may or may not have been involved last night because I needed a drink, right? And
How many did you get in?
of the
Bananas?
99 bananas? How many fit in there?
It's 99 times. I did like 3 shots. So
She doesn't get the joke.
I know. I think she's
I'm
intentionally.
trying to math. 99 times 3 would be what? 297 bananas.
Joke is how many literal bananas fit.
Probably just 1. 2 if they were really soft.
Okay.
Just saying.
The new
But
mini of
at
banana
any
cream
rate,
pie.
But
The problem is that helps me relax in certain aspects, but then when you come, your muscles tense up. And so if you come enough times, everything spends enough time tensed that then like the next day I'm like, why does everything hurt? Why is it like this? And then I'm like, oh, right, that'll do it. Maybe because you came like 7 times in a row and you stopped breathing and then your vision whited out. That
Fun.
might do it. It was fun in the moment. The next day, I got out of bed like a geriatric cat.
I just
well
kind of
fucked
find it.
A well fucked geriatric cat.
I just find it interesting how different everyone on the panel is here. Like Moo, 7 orgasms in one night. Switch, probably 7 orgasms a week, if not more. 12,
Oh, we
7
I'm a whore. I'm a whore. Let's not talk about me.
orgasms.
Yeah.
I don't know,
We're
every other day.
talking-
We'll just say, and then me, 7 orgasms
Ever.
in 7 years.
Ouch!
I mean, he's not wrong.
They used the
I
burn
mean,
word for that one. Jeez.
let's be clear. I don't normally come 7 times in a night. Like that's a special circumstance that requires like extra preparation and stuff to achieve. That's not just like a today I'll be doing this sort of thing. Like
On
normally,
today's menu, we have 7 orgasms. Yes, very good.
like normally I'm lucky to get one good one in a night. 12 was actually the first one that kind of even pushed me to go further than 1.
This is what it
And-
means to go even further beyond. Ah!
I mean, when you are used to, there's a certain level of overstimulation that happens, and when you're used to being afraid of that feeling and moving away from it, you don't really go anywhere. I have a praise kink. I'm pretty easily motivated with kind words, and 12 is very good at that when he wants to be. I'm not saying you're not always kind. I'm just saying when you actually set out to do that, you know. So that was something I had only just started sort of dipping my toes into. And then the night of the party where I met Dress Blacks was the first time another person was ever able to do that. And that was Afi, actually. And I think that's honestly just because she also, you know, as a vagina owner, is well aware of what a vagina needs. So, and that was me, like the beginning of me realizing, hey, this is possible. It's not easy, but it's possible. And it's sort of continued to get, practice makes perfect kind of scenario. And a lot of days though, it's him going, you need to chill, just calm down. And that happens more times than I care to admit, though apparently if you wake me up, it all works just fine.
Well, it's because the brain hasn't kicked in yet.
Yeah, that's quite possibly that my brain was like, oh, hey, there's a whole hand inside of me. What the fuck is going on? And that's as far as my brain got, was what the fuck is going on?
There you go.
It is.
The question was asked and answered in the same sentence. What
That's
the
correct.
fuck is going on? Oh, fuck is going on. Interesting.
That's exactly it.
So I reckon that's a good place.
Now we can wrap it up.
So, as a quick reminder, before falling asleep, go ahead and get consent from your partner that it is actually okay to potentially wake them up with some sexual excursions. Also, if you're going to have a threesome, run the AC extra hard. Yeah. So thank you all so much for listening and or watching the Nerdgasm podcast, the podcast where we talk about things that are nerdy and things that are naughty. You can go ahead and find us all over the internet, but the best place to find us all is on Linktree. That's linktr.ee/nerdgasm, spelled
N3RDGA5M.
which is also the name of our podcast. If you're looking for us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever else podcasts are
Anchor,
hosted.
Overcast, all sorts of different things.
Yeah.
Wherever you found us to be listening to us now.
Yeah. And
So,
thank you. Thank you
yeah.
so much for listening to us. Thank you for, guys, this is the beginning of year 3, and I'm so excited to keep growing and keep learning and keep sharing and keep continuing to not be experts, but to let you all know that it's okay to ask questions and it's okay to be nerdy and it's okay to be different. And we love you all.
Yeah.
I'll be Mr. Rogers. We love you all just the way you are.
Right. You're not alone. Like I said, a lot of us on the panel have differing abilities and thoughts one way or the other, but I'm sure we can hopefully connect with you on some way, shape, or form, metaphorically speaking, of course. But until next time, dear friends, dear viewers, dear listeners, please remember to be excellent to each other.
Enjoy yourselves and love yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Give yourselves grace. Do something that you didn't know you could.
Caffeine helps the morning sex process.
Yes.
And as a little engine that could just keep going, stay naughty.
That's right.
Use lots of lube.
Yes. You hit the screen. Sorry.
Also, follow us on Twitter, especially. Moo's getting too lackluster with her tweets. She needs more interaction.
I mean,
Twitter.
if I actually felt like people read our Twitter, I would maybe try harder with the Twitter.
Well, they don't,
thing-
maybe because we're not trying hard. I don't know.
Twitter's one of those things you have to tweet a lot in order for the
Yeah.
attraction. That's
You have
Send
to
us
keep
fan
tweeting.
art. We want fan art. We want fan art.
Merlin asked me way in the beginning of this, how would I feel if I got looted? And I had to ask what that meant because I didn't understand. And then he told me what it means to get looted. And please, somebody do that. I would love to see that. That would just make my little heart so happy.
We talking
could
nude picture
create-
of you in anime style or something?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey.
We can create a
something.
new hashtag like Moogasm or something like that.
Please.
You know?
Play
But yeah,
after.
until next time. Bye for now.
Bye, friends.